everyone, and welcome back to another keto mukbang and movie. Tonight I have got a stuffed chicken, spinach, Alfredo pepper, and the movie Tammy. Hi everyone, welcome. So good to see all of you. And tonight I have got an interesting one here that I haven't made before, just came up with it. I've got a stuffed pepper, like I said, with chicken, spinach, and Alfredo sauce, and topped it off with mozzarella cheese. This recipe I did was for 2 people. So if you were gonna make it as a prep meal or for your family, you could double it, triple it, quadruple it. Then they can cool down, you can freeze them, you got prep meals for the week. Trying to help out with that too. Now, the way I made mine, I am in maintenance mode. Understand that, and I always explain that to you guys. I have cooked my chicken in a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and then the spinach, I have added Alfredo sauce to it at the end. I've got a slideshow at the end. You'll see it all at the end, and I'll list it down in my box. And then, of course, I topped it off with mozzarella cheese. Now, what you're going to do to make this lower fat is you're going to cook your chicken in water, and then your spinach here, instead of using Alfredo. Now, Alfredo isn't real high in fat, but if you want to save on fat, you're going to take your Alfredo sauce away and you're going to cook your spinach in a little bit of water, and then you're going to add your shredded chicken to it after it's cooked, and you're going to use onion and garlic powder and salt. And then you're going to mix it all around, and it's still going to taste great, I promise you. And you're going to top it off with Parmesan cheese instead of mozzarella cheese. Now, another way to make it kind of moderate fat, you would do the Alfredo sauce, since that's not real heavy compared to like cheese. You could do the Alfredo sauce then. Since I only used 2/4 cups, I used 1 cup, or I'm sorry, a half a cup to make the whole thing, and I made 2 peppers, one for me, one for my husband. So it's only a 1/4 cup that you're getting. So I would definitely, if you want to have a moderate fat, you could have the Alfredo, but then top it off with Parmesan. Still don't use the mozzarella cheese, or vice versa. Use the mozzarella cheese and don't do the Alfredo. That's going to save you on some fat there. But yeah, just trying to help you out with some prep meals. I'm pretty excited about this one. And it is 7.5 carbs. Now, I know I like to keep mine at 6 carbs for every meal, but the pepper, you know, veggies, the carbs are so different, you know, like they go out of you so quick. This pepper here is a medium pepper, and it was 3 carbs. And then your Alfredo sauce for a 1/4 cup is 3 carbs. So there's 6 right there. Then, of course, I've got the mozzarella cheese, which is a half a carb. And then the other carb in there would be the spinach, which wasn't even quite a carb, because for 3 cups, it's a carb, and I did 5 cups between the 2 of us. So it's like a half. So basically, I have 7 carbs here. Basically, so I went over by 1. That is okay. Don't worry about that. I am drinking it with water and that meal. I just added some cherry, the Kool-Aid meal. That's what I added to mine. And we're going to watch Melissa McCarthy, Tammy. I don't know if you've ever seen this movie, but I love this actress. She is so funny. I've seen her in so many different movies, but I really like her in this one. And I don't know if you guys have seen this one, but definitely one to look into if you haven't. It just says the Queen of Comedy rides again. After losing her job and learning her husband has been unfaithful, Tammy, Melissa McCarthy, hits the road with her profane, hard-drinking grandmother, Susan Sarandon, on the trip of a lifetime. It's a great comedy, so funny. Susan Sarandon is such a good actress too. So these two together, you're gonna love it. I absolutely love this movie. So you know, definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it. Let's get it going. Sorry, I can't show clips. Not gonna do that anymore, but you guys know it's just a suggestion with the meal. And I wanna make sure it's quiet enough. Let's cut into this. And there is lots of meat here plenty here, because I have used a whole package of ground turkey. I want to cut into it just to show you guys how much is here. Look at that. That is plenty of food. Doesn't that look yummy? Yum, yum, yum. Like I said, I haven't even tried it yet. But I've got the whole recipe at the end. I always make it simple for you guys so that you guys, just know how to make it then after the video here. Like I said, I do a slideshow, and then I also, just to make it easy too, if you're kind of busy one day and you're not able to watch the whole video till later or whatever, you can always just look in my box, and I've wrote down all the ingredients, and I write down how to make the recipe too. So But look at that. After cutting up, fills up an entire plate. That's a regular size plate. Ooh, I'm excited. So let me try a bite and tell you guys what I think. Let's get some pepper and everything in there, a little bit of cheese. Mmm. That is good. Yum. You got 2 greens here. Can't beat that, right? Awesome. Green pepper is such a great vitamin C, and spinach is so great in magnesium and potassium. Awesome meal here, guys. And that little bit of Alfredo just topped it perfectly. But definitely, definitely, I would have liked this meal even without the Alfredo. It would still been good. Now, if you're not one that likes spinach, you could definitely replace it with something else. You could do the cauliflower and rice like I've done before. Instead of that, you could do the cauliflower rice instead of the spinach. And then, or you could do broccoli. You know, finely chop up your broccoli. You could do that too and use that in it or whatever. That would give you another green too, and that would be good. So, different ways you can do it. I love spinach though. Wow, the flavors in here are so good. Yum. In my outfit of the day, did my video today. And always on that day, I like to do a mukbang like I told you guys before. Because I make something a little bit more special. It's usually a Saturday or Sunday, and I make something more special for my husband. He ate before me, and he loved it. So I knew I was going to like it too. He loved it. He said definitely a meal he, you know, liked. He enjoyed. He really, really enjoyed it. And also, if you're not one that likes green pepper, I thought about that too. Some people don't want to stuff a green pepper because they don't like green pepper. Just do the spinach and chicken then. Just cook it in the pan like that. Do everything I did, just don't do the pepper. I love this movie. It's funny from start to finish. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Did you guys like her in Bridesmaid? If you haven't seen Bridesmaid, that's another great movie. I loved her in Bridesmaid. That's a good way of getting your spinach in, because spinach when it's raw is like so hard to eat. 3 cups of spinach, or there's 5 cups here split between me and my husband, so 2.5 cups. That's really hard to eat all that when it's not cooked down like this. But when it's cooked down, you're getting a lot of, you know, green in then. And you're able to eat a lot more of it. You guys have all been so sweet to me, and I just enjoy doing these for you guys. Sending out meals to you guys, helping you to understand how, you know, our bodies were designed to eat a certain way, and you can eat this way and lose weight. And once you get to maintenance mode, then you can add, like I did with the mozzarella cheese, cook your chicken in the olive oil, you know, add the Alfredo sauce. It's just so flavorful and so good and so yummy. And I don't know why somebody, you know, would think, well, I'm missing the bread or the rice. You know, it's just crazy how we can eat and be skinny. Or eat and lose weight. But I love helping you guys. I really do. You guys are great. You'll see in the video I shred up the chicken. I hope I took a picture of the chicken shredded. If I didn't, you shred the chicken. So after it's cooked, shred it up. But you don't have to shred it. You could cut it just in chunks. Such a funny movie. In the very beginning, everything goes wrong for her. It's so funny. Just, she couldn't get worse than what happened to her in the very beginning. Like, completely, like her whole world just turns upside down in just a few hours. But it is a comedy, so it's funny, you know. I mean, you don't want people's world to turn upside down, but it's funny. You know, it's just a movie. But I'm sure people have had days like that. This is the old saying for her: when it rains, it pours. And man, it poured. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of Alfredo. Like I said, it's only a half a cup, which is a fourth cup each, mixed through the whole pan like that or whatever. So I thought it may be a little bit dry, but because of the carb count, I had to keep it low. Whatever, I couldn't add any more Alfredo, but it's plenty. It's very juicy and succulent. And of course, you'll see a picture at the end. I always start to cook the peppers while I'm cooking the chicken and getting things ready. I cook the peppers in about a half a cup of, or about an inch of water in the bottom of the pan. I cover it and I cook it in the oven on 400, which takes about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to make the chicken and stuff like that. And that's while the peppers are cooking. That way, when I stuff them, then everything's cooked. You're just going another about 15 minutes, you know. And you'll see at the end, that way it doesn't take so long, because the peppers take a long time to cook, at least 40 minutes. But that way you're getting them almost done when your chicken's cooking. So total time on it's about 40 minutes, and then the last 5 minutes I melted the mozzarella cheese on top. I'll tell you what though, I'm getting full. It's amazing what protein does to you when you're not doing a lot of fat and, when you're not doing a lot of carb. And the way you're going to do it's going to be lower fat. If you lower it, you're still getting that protein. That protein fills you up. And I use organic chicken. Organic grass-fed chicken. I always try to eat like good meats, you know, that aren't injected with all those steroids and garbage. And as far as seasoning it with the onion and garlic powder and the salt, is really just to taste. Remember, all seasonings have, except for salt, all seasonings have carbs. So it's a very small amount, but just be careful how much you use. I just sprinkled my pan after the spinach was cooked, the chicken was in there, the Alfredo sauce was in there, and then I just sprinkled a little bit going across of all three. So, but that was delicious, and I am full. Whew. Poor girl. Everything goes wrong. But anyways, that is the end of this mukbang and movie. Definitely look into Tammy. Great movie. Great comedy. You'll laugh through the whole thing. It's funny. And definitely try out that pepper. And like I said, make it the low fat way if you are trying to get that weight off fast. All you're taking away is taking away the Alfredo, which barely had any on it anyways, and take away that mozzarella cheese and go ahead and mix in the Parmesan cheese in there while you're cooking it, and even add some more on top, because Parmesan cheese is so low in fat. So I actually almost wish I would have put a little Parmesan cheese at the end there too. I don't know why I didn't add that. But anyways, definitely do it the low fat way, because you want to get your weight off as fast as possible to get to maintenance mode like I am, where you can enjoy so many things and keep your weight off. So I love you guys very much. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification so you don't miss any of my uploads. Other than that, everybody take care. God bless. Stay safe, and I love you all very much. I'll see you in my next video. And keto on, everybody.